Hi everybody, it's Robbie from Southern California, and today this little clip is on how I am going to save my tricolored sage, and hopefully it will continue to go all through the winter. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to see if I can save, let me show you, I've got my camera, my tricolored sage. It's three colors, it's red, it's white, and it's green. I use that for making pizza. Now I can use any sage, but I think it's so unique and so pretty. Let's see if we can save it. Let me tell you what's going on. What is going on here is a celery came up next to it. Celery is fine to add in the pots and do different things, layering, whether it's in the ground or a container. But celery has got a massive root system. I'm going to show you this. This has got a massive root system. I can lift this. And it's going to kill this, totally. It's going to just wipe it out. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull this out. Let's see if we can get this out. Oh, I hope. I mean, technically I can kill the celery if I want. I want to make sure, oh, there's earthworms and everything. All right. I'm going, let's see if I can turn this. See, I'm going to cut this and see if I can save it because it's really in there. Celery just takes over. Now, I don't care if I lose the celery. I've got tons of it. But I'm going to go ahead and try to save the celery. This really doesn't hurt a lot of plants. It may droop for a few days, but it's going to grow back all that and just take off. And I want to save this plant. I don't want to trim too much, but I'm going to loosen up. It's been quite happy here. Here I might just add in some more leaves and different things. This is draining well. If it wasn't draining well, the holes are in the front. I know exactly where the holes are. But it's draining so well, I'm not going to worry about that. So I'm going to move this temporarily. Let's move this here. And in here, I'm going to take some of this soil out. I'm going to replace some of this with just leaves and different things like I always talk about. Look at this. That's what I said. You think the spoons are going to last a long time that I use. These spoons are $4 for $1 at Walmart. I buy them for like 97 cents a package. I love the spoons. Spoons are really good for moving small seedlings, small plants, but I'm going to take some of this out. And I have it to use somewhere else, even maybe here, but I want to get some other things in here. See, that didn't break down, a piece of wood, bark, but that's all right. It means it was still breaking down. I'm not worried about the tomato plants. I'm not going to hurt it. Oh, it's so full of earthworms. You know what? Let's put this back, but we're going to put it more towards the top. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it back towards the top, but get some more leaves and stuff in here, things that drain good, and we'll have happy earthworms too. Now I'm going to put in here, I've got branches, leaves, just stuff that came out of the garden. Now I got an empty container. And see, that just gives it more drainage. This can go out too. I don't have my cutter, so I'll just do it that way. It's whatever I've got. You know what else I've got? I have got some vacuum cleaner here and dirt and stuff. That breaks down really good. Look at that. Add that in. You dragged it in, put it back out. I'm going to put back some of the soil. Sorry, I should do it this way. Some of the soil that I just took out. Look at that. Earthworms, see that? This is alive that I just took out. So, see if I can dump that back. At least some of it. I'll use some of it for the other thing I'm working on. That's right. So let's keep going. And you'll figure out as you're going, you'll think of things. All right, so now the earthworms are back. Now I'm going to put some fresh potting soil on top. This is what I'm trying to save. I've only got one tricolored sage. The celery is going to go in something else, and I want to make sure that this does drain well. So I put all the holes on one side because there was a ramp here at one point, and it looks like the holes are fine. I like putting leaves, and then I'll put some potting soil in. Actually, I want to put a little bit of what was in there, because remember, that had earthworms. nice and flat. All right, now, oh, that thing weighs a ton. All right, let me move this for a second and move this big thing over. This is where its home is going to be. It's same home. Don't lose the spoon. You bury the spoon, and then you don't know where your 25-cent spoon is. And it will be happy to have its own place. I'm going to take some more off a little bit, all the way around. Okay, I think this is good. Now I'm going to put back, let me see, more of what I just took out. Now let me tell you, when I first started, it had its own pot, and the celery came up. I have celery grow all over the property here now like weeds. Bought it years ago online, and the person that sold me the seeds said once you plant celery, you will never have to buy it again. And she was not kidding. It grows everywhere. And I should have pulled it out or transplanted it. But you know, it worked out fine for the summer because this big celery created shade. So it gave this a little bit of shade. I'll probably end up taking that out, coming back and trimming this back. But now we're going in the fall. And I see a lot of new growth down there. And that's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping it will be happy. Might go into a little transplant shock. But that's all right. Okay, that's good. Then this I'm just going to stick in a pot, and I'm going to put it here for now because I will use celery for a lot of different dishes. I just had a pot. Here's a pot. And this is my fancy hole. And here I will stuff this one. You can't see it. I should bring you on the other side and then you can see it. Let me bring you on the other side. Now what I'm going to do here, because I don't want to compost the celery yet. It's a beautiful red celery. Let's put the twigs and everything. I'm going to add in some more from vacuum cleaner. This is not a whole thing from the house. There's leaves in here too. I just dumped the vacuum cleaner in there. Look at that. We dragged it in. Now I drag it out. Some potting soil. This way I'm layering this tote until I decide what I really want to do with it. Don't really need to loosen this up anymore. That's pretty much it. Look at that. Celery likes a lot of water too. And now, let's see what else I want to put in here. Now remember, I haven't done anything in here. I have one tomato plant that's really on its way out. But since I don't know what I want to do, I'm going to layer, and this will just stay there for now. And I'll give this a soaking maybe once or twice today to make sure it gets enough water. And that's it. That's how easy this is to change around. So now I just clean up all these little bits that aren't really growing, compost them, take it all the way down. And I can always come back later and do more. See, this is not really doing anything. Is it still green? No, it's not even green. So we're going to take it all the way down to the bottom. I think it looks good. I think we're done for today. And this should be a happy plant now. Don't forget to eat what you grow. Bye-bye, everybody. This is starting to go yellow. Let's pop this off. Let's take this over here. Let's do this one-handed. Oh, yeah, let's see if I can plant onions with one hand. I haven't done that before. And let's see if I can break it with one hand. I don't know. I can leave them together, but I want to break this apart. Hold on. Sorry, I'm back. Okay, so let's get maybe a walking onion here, because a walking onion, they don't have a really bad root. They're not going to bother anything. They plant walking onions everywhere. Two. I have one on each side, and as I find more in the garden, I could put another one there and another one there later on. This will be good. What do you think?